So I didn't cover the weekly stream because we only got one card and a fight, so I didn't really figure it was that important to cover. Really, just one card is just not the biggest kind of reveal. However, we are now in the Infinity support reveals, and of course also the trial deck. And you know that Astral plane mechanic that we all thought, okay, it looks hella strong, but will they get so many force markers fast enough? The answer is probably. Before we get into the episode, just a quick reminder that the pre-orders for Phantasmal Steed Restoration are available on Claret Cards right now. So you can go to claretcards.com and pick yourself either some singles, some high rarity goodness, or full clan bundles. Pale Moon already sold out. Literally same day. I put them up, Pale Moon gone. Shadows almost gone. You will have to be quick. You can use the code Solemn to get 5% off, but without further ado, let's get into the episode. So we first have this trial deck card, and this is very important, remember. The coming cards are trial deck cards. Trial decks are not made to be competitive ready or have like the best support, so you can expect very similar cards in the booster that comes right after the trial deck, but just better, doing this on a new level. And keeping that in mind, these cards are looking very good. Like by themselves are already good. I think the trial deck will be like fine, you buy it and you get to play at the locals, have some fun and probably win some games. But I think the new support on top of that, it's likely gonna be spicy. So we have Ambrosial Snake. Act once per turn on our cost Soul Blast 5. You get an imaginary gift force and put that marker on your Vanguard circle. Now, if you remember, you get your Astral Plane and Uranus, the grade 5, once you hit 5. So remember the grade 3 gives you an extra one. I believe we also saw in grade 2 that gives you extra, and then this also. So like all these cards giving you force markers, you're gonna have a Vanguard that's easily 50k, 60k, 70k. But then on top of that, you get your Astral Plane. So we have some leaks. These are actual leaks from a magazine rather than from the stream. We have Parthenos of Holy Verse grade 2. When it attacks while boosted, costs Counterblast 1. If your Vanguard is a Star Chanter, which is like the grade 3s, get an imaginary gift force and put that marker on your Vanguard. So again, really quickly, we are starting to get all of this support that adds force markers out of nowhere. Then we have Diana of Moonlight grade 1. When the attack it boosted hits, cost Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1. Get an imaginary force, put that marker on your V, and if your Vanguard is a Star Chanter, Countercharge 1. Then Witch of Amulets Linden. Act on R, cost Counterblast 2 and Soul Blast 2. You get an imaginary gift force and put that marker on your V. They're all giving you these force markers. So this is going to be way faster than some people were thinking. If the booster stuff gives it to you on turn 3 or earlier, yes, we are absolutely going to see it. Just you ride and you get your stuff. If not, it's going to be turn 4. The question is, how are you going to draw into that grade 5? Because that's still something we haven't really seen. We haven't seen a way to reliably get it. And the more you run of it, the less consistent your deck gets. So maybe we'll see some kind of fetcher. Also remember that we will probably see a better grade 3 ride. Maybe we will even see a better grade 5. I mean, who knows? There's so many options that this new set is going to give us. And more importantly, that dragon. What is that dragon? We see this menacing dragon on the booster box, and that is probably gonna be like the thing. As you know, every set, they never put a random trigger unit on a booster box. It's always something important. We already know that Shin runs this weird, I don't know what you would even call it, the Soul Chanter, Star Chanter, whatever it is. But then would they change the grade 5 you run? Is that the dragon, or is the dragon a backup ride or a main rider? I don't know what's gonna happen, but that dragon may be pretty interesting. Then we also got the backup ride for Genesis. This is definitely not a super exciting card. Perseus of Moral Ride, auto on V or R. When it attacks the Vanguard, cost Counterblast 1, draw 2 cards and put a card from your hand into your soul. Not a terrible skill, not a bad skill at all, but it's not something you get super excited about. Remember, every trial deck always comes with this main boss unit that really defines the deck, that's really strong, or well, tends to be important. And then the backup ride is usually like, immediately thrown out once you get the boosters. But this one, you know, is better than what they usually get, so gotta give them that. So those were basically the reveals we had to catch up on. That is all for today. Hope you found this interesting. If you did, please subscribe to the Solemn Vanguard channel, click the bell to stay up to date, like the video. If you liked the video, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I will see you soon. And hey, don't forget, these Phantasmal Steed Restoration pre-orders on Claret Cards. Use the code Solemn to get 5% off. Ciao!